Hi guys, my name is Uche and I wanted to talk to you guys about Cayo Coco. So let's get right into it.
Tip is not big enough. I got all the chicken.
What's that?
Oh my god. No, I don't have anything. Don't worry, folks. I just choked. Oh, by the way, if you're new to this channel, which you most likely are because I'm also new to this channel, it's my very first video. Hey, girl's finally doing it. Okay. Welcome. And I figured I would do it now because I have so much free time considering everything that's going on around this COVID-19, coronavirus, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I've just been staying at home and wandering into nature for the most part. So yeah, I have a lot of free time. So what better time than now? So without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh my god. No, I don't have anything. Don't worry, I'm good. I just choked. Okay, so what's it called? So I was in Cayo Coco with my sister and a couple of other friends just last month before shit hit the fan. I'm so glad we got to go because I would not have been happy if I wasn't able to go. I've really been upset because I've never been to Cuba and that was my very first time. And actually I meant to go to Cuba a few years back and I was going to go to Havana and do the Casa Particulares, but I didn't get to go and I canceled that trip and I was like, I'm not canceling this one this time. So yay, I got to go. Cool. So I'll just share some little insights on things to consider and things to know before going. When it comes to Cuba, the country is very safe. Like it's pretty safe. So there aren't a lot of precautions that I can give you. This is just a general blurb. This is my personal opinion. So if you want any deep references or insights, I would highly recommend that you go online, do your own research. But when it comes to going to Cayo Coco and the resort, if you're wondering like, you know, how much should you go with? Because I had no idea. I was like, first of all, I didn't know about this whole tipping thing. I just thought it's an all-inclusive and you just pay for the all-inclusive price and that's it. No additional fees. But it's nice to tip. Honestly, it's actually really nice. At first I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna come tipping when I've already paid this much. Me with my cheap ass. No, no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. But first of all, you get better service by far. And you better be tipping. There are two currencies in Cuba. Like they use two currencies. Why? I don't know. Don't ask. Maybe because it's a communist country. I have no idea. One is the local pesos and the other one is the CUC, and they use that for the travelers and for the tourist industry. And the CUC is much, it's stronger than the Canadian dollar. It's even stronger than I think it's stronger than the American dollar. I don't know for sure. I think so. Or maybe it's on par with it. It's really strong. So just to put it into perspective, I think I gave them, the first time I exchanged money in the hotel, I gave them about $100 and they gave me back like 60, and I'm like, bro, was that a mistake? I nearly cried. But that was my own fault. Lack of knowledge, lack of research, lack of education, as in like lack of me educating myself. So that was my fault. But yeah, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the tipping. So if you're gonna tip, please tip in the tourist currency, their CUC. Please, 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 please. It's just so nice to give these people, like, just to show them that you appreciate their service, just to show them that you appreciate what they're doing. And it really goes a long way. Like, I'm telling you, the connection that you have with these people are so authentic and meaningful. Like, it'll bring you back. You know, it'll make you come back. Not once, not twice, but you'll return back over and over. Like, I met people that told me that they had, like, that was their 40th time because they just love it. They love the experience. They love the people, and it's just so meaningful. So not saying that tipping is the only way to connect with them, obviously, but it just goes a long way. And the small money that they make in their personal currency, in their local currency, is not even a sliver of the amount of the CUC. So tipping is one thing that I would highly encourage all of you do. Another thing to consider is if you're asking, how much should I take to an all-inclusive, like how much should I bring with me? Because I had no idea. Maybe I would say if you're doing like a 7-week, 1-week type thing, I think 300 is more than enough, like really more than enough. That's just me personally. What's another thing to cover? Is the food good? Oh yeah. Contrary to popular belief, hell yes. Girl, boy, the food is good. Don't listen to anyone. Don't listen to people. Maybe okay, first of all, maybe I thought the food was good because everyone told me it wasn't. So my expectations of the food was like wah wah. So when I got there, it was a lot better than what I expected. So I was like, bro, like, what? Who's talking shit? Maybe they upped their A game. Maybe it was my particular resort. I don't know. But I liked the food. I quite enjoyed it, honestly. In fact, the a la carte, not just the a la carte, I mean, the regular dining was great. The a la carte was like, it was even better. So yeah, no, I had a great time. The food is good. Just do your research. Or just go with an open mind. Just don't let that be your barrier. Just go regardless. And I know most people have gone to Cuba. It's just like, it's so easy to go to Cuba. It's like probably the cheapest when you're talking about going down south. So I know I was like the last person out of the circle of people I went with. I was the only person, well, my sister too. We were the only two that did not go. So I know Cuba's not like super far off, but anyways, what else can I cover? So the food, how much you need. Oh, excursions. Excursions are another way of making the most out of your all-inclusive. Just because if you're anyone like myself, after 3 days, I started feeling that it was getting a bit repetitive. I was like, oh, wow, this is a lot of fun. I'm drinking, I'm relaxing, I'm just chilling by the beach. And don't get me wrong, it was cool. It was it was a good time. But I just felt like, it was just the same thing over and over after a while. So if you're into adventure, I would highly recommend doing the excursions, but just be really careful because they can add up really fast. I think the only one that I personally did was the cave excursion, where you go with a group of people from your resort and other resorts to this cave bar, this underground cave bar that is super ginormous and full of people and extremely hot. It was really hot, like it was incredibly hot. So that was probably the only one I did.
Bam, oh, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Other than that, we went to Moron City, but we went on our own. We rented a taxi and we went there because one of our friends that met up with us is dating a Cuban, and his family welcomed us, and we had best authentic experience in the city of Moron without having to go through an excursion, and it was amazing, and I loved every minute of it. So obviously if you can save by doing things on your own, do it. But because it's Cayo Coco and it's sort of like a resort island, there's only so much you could do on your own, you know, like seriously. If you want to just go for a walk or a bike ride, that's pretty cool. Or there's another place, it's a seafood place. I don't remember the name. It's outside the resort, but it's amazing. That's just another tip if you wanted to do some, wow, God, I'm like, can't even talk right now. Just another suggestion of something you could do on your own without having to go through an excursion. We took a horse-drawn carriage there, so the trip there was great, and the food and the restaurant was amazing. And the drink was even better. Oh my God. The drink was amazing. speaking of the drink, the pina colada in this one particular place that, again, I don't remember the name. I don't know why I keep forgetting the names of places. I should have written these things down. The pina colada there, hands go down, the best. I recommend it. If you go to Trip Cayo Coco, you need to go there. It's only a 5-minute walk from the hotel. Literally a 5-minute walk. And you can even rent the bike in the hotel. You can use the bike. And it's in the market. There's this guy who has his own stand and he sells pina colada. He makes them fresh with the actual pineapples, and he adds a little bit of rum, of course, spikes it up with the rum. It's not the same without the rum, but it's still good. So highly recommend doing that as well if you can. Another great experience. We didn't go through the excursion again. We did it on our own. We did the pick and drop bus. I think, I don't even remember what it's called, but it's just another transportation where tourists can go on the bus. So we just took the bus our own instead of going through the excursion, and that was really cheap. And we took it to the beach, Playa Pilar. It's an amazing beach, white sand beach, beautiful beach. Like, honestly, it blew. I've never seen a white sand beach before, and it was just gorgeous, like gorgeous. Oh my god, it's just beautiful. So I would highly recommend that. They have excursions doing that all day. Not all day. Sorry. Definitely not all day, but a few times a week. So there's options. You can go through the excursion or you guys can do it yourself. So yeah, anyways, I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh my god, one more thing. So yeah, should I even add this? Okay, so there was a point where we were on the beach and we were learning salsa. That wasn't what I was gonna say, but I'll just say that one instead, just because what I was gonna say was hella extra. So yeah, we were learning salsa on the beach and it was a lot of fun. And so the people, the dancers and the performers, they do something every night. So one of the nights was salsa on the beach and that was a lot of fun. So check out the little video that I'm gonna put up for you to see. So that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you for stopping by. And hopefully I'll be making another one of these very soon. I don't know what I'll talk about. I guess I'll figure it out as the time goes. So bye and stay safe.